The abandoned hospital. In the heart of the city stood an abandoned hospital, its towering facade a haunting sentinel of days long past. My name is Jenny, an urban explorer with a fascination for the macabre, and I couldn't resist the allure of its empty corridors and forgotten patient wards. Armed with my camera and a sense of adventure, I ventured inside the hospital's decaying walls. The heavy wooden doors groaned in protest as I pushed them open, revealing a world frozen in time. Dust motes danced in the slivers of sunlight that pierced through cracked windows, casting ethereal beams that illuminated the debris-laden floors. The air was thick with the musty scent of decay and the faint remnants of antiseptic, a chilling reminder of the lives once saved, or lost, within its confines. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional scuttle of a rodent or the distant flutter of wings from startled birds nesting in the rafters. I moved cautiously down the main corridor, my footsteps echoing hollowly against the tiled floor. Broken glass crunched underfoot, and the walls, adorned with peeling paint and tattered remnants of old posters, seemed to lean in with a melancholic sigh. Rooms yawned open like hungry mouths, revealing glimpses of the hospital's former life. A children's ward lay to my left, its once vibrant walls now faded and peeling, remnants of toys scattered like forgotten dreams. In the surgery theatre ahead, rusted instruments glinted dully under my flashlight's beam, their silent testimony to lives once saved, or lost. Patient rooms beckoned with their half-open doors, beds still adorned with yellowed sheets that whispered of restless nights and whispered secrets. Each step I took seemed to stir the echoes of the past, a soft moan of wine through broken windows, a flutter of curtains caught in unseen draughts, and the faint echo of distant footsteps that teased my senses. In one particularly dark hallway, my flashlight flickered ominously, casting long shadows that seemed to stretch and twist with a life of their own. A chill ran down my spine as I heard a distant creak, followed by the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoing from somewhere deeper within the hospital. Despite the growing unease, curiosity pushed me forward. I followed the sound, passing by doors hanging precariously on rusted hinges and corridors that seemed to lead nowhere. The air grew colder with each step, a tangible presence that seemed to weigh on my chest like a heavy blanket of foreboding. Just as I reached the end of a long corridor, a door creaked open of its own accord. My heart raced in my chest as I peered inside, my camera held tightly in trembling hands. The room beyond was dimly lit, shadows dancing along the walls as if whispering secrets to each other in a language only they understood. I hesitated, the hair on the back of my neck standing on end. But something drew me closer, the thrill of discovery, the need to capture the unseen, and the unshakable feeling that I was being watched by eyes unseen. With a deep breath, I stepped into the room. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and dampness, a stark contrast to the sterile corridors above. My footsteps echoed softly as I moved further inside, my camera capturing every detail, a rusted gurney in the corner, an overturned chair, and medical charts scattered on the floor. As I turned to leave, a voice, a soft, plaintive whisper, seemed to fill the room. "Help me," it pleaded, barely audible yet unmistakably real. Goosebumps prickled my skin as I scanned the room, searching for the source of the haunting voice. Then, from the far corner, I saw it, a flicker of movement, a shadow that seemed to shift and waver in the dim light. Fear gripped my heart, but compassion urged me forward. With cautious steps, I approached the corner where the shadow lingered. What I found there remains a secret I struggle to comprehend, a presence, ethereal yet palpable, reaching out to me from a world between light and darkness. My camera captured orbs of light and spectral figures, fleeting glimpses of lives left behind and stories left untold. In that moment, I knew I had stumbled upon something beyond my understanding, something that defied logic and reason. With a final glance back, I turned and fled from the abandoned hospital, my heart pounding in my chest. I retraced my steps through the labyrinthine corridors, the shadows seeming to close in around me with each passing moment. The air grew colder, suffused with an oppressive presence that seemed to push against me, urging me to leave before it was too late. As I approached the main entrance, a chilling sound echoed through the hospital, a low, guttural growl that sent a shiver down my spine. I glanced over my shoulder, catching a glimpse of movement, a figure, indistinct yet unmistakably menacing, emerging from the darkness behind me. Adrenaline surged through my veins as I broke into a sprint, my footsteps echoing loudly in the empty halls. The figure pursued me with relentless determination. Its presence felt like a malevolent force at my heels. I reached the heavy wooden doors, my hands shaking as I pushed against them with all my strength. They groaned and protested, but finally swung open, releasing me into the cool night air outside. I stumbled out into the moonlit clearing, my breath coming in ragged gasps. I dared not look back as I ran through the overgrown foliage and into the safety of the city streets, where the distant sounds of traffic and the glow of streetlights offered solace from the horrors I had witnessed. I never returned to that place of forgotten dreams and lost hopes, but the memories of that haunting encounter linger in my mind. In quiet moments, I still hear the faint echoes of footsteps and the whispered pleas that haunt my memory, a testament to the chilling mysteries left behind by places abandoned to time. If you enjoyed this video and your senses are tingling, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and also subscribe.